Assalamu alaikum, everybody who comes here to watch me, everybody who comes here to see me. Thank you very much. Badami, yaganele, degere, yaganele. Sometimes some kind of things come in English. People just talk about something in English about the president, Eritrea, whatever, peace, war, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, I will just leave it for you to figure it out and to give your comments down, okay? Please put your comments down, whatever you hear about this one, whatever you think about it. I got some attitudes about it. Some of it may be exaggerated, some of it may be distorted, but it's a cumulative view of somebody neutral. So please just give your comments downstairs and share your comments. Basically, try to dialogue, try to make peace out of it, try to make news out of it, try to discuss things together. Therefore, you can bring solution back home. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just appreciate something and let it go. You understand? Do not let things go, man. Just sit down and think about it, talk about it, discuss about it, dialogue about it. What is your opinion about this? These videos are in English, okay? Therefore, I expect you guys to comment in English as well. Take care of yourself. መጀመሪያ እምበር first of all ሓንቲ ከቕርበልኩም እየ ናይዚ እስኪ እንታይ እዩ ዝብል ዘሎ ሙሰቪኒ ብዛዕባ እንታይ ይሓስብ ብሓፂሩ እስከ ንስማዐዮ እዚ ነገር እዚ ብዛዕባ ኮራፕሽን እንታይ ይብል ሙሰቪኒ
pressure because that one has no meaning but fight corruption among ourselves, protect our environment, because when we damage our swamps and our lakes and the forests, this is what can hurt us, because it affects our ability to produce our rain system and so on. Then the other issue that we need to concentrate on is regional integration, because we need to have a bigger market. As you have seen, the market of East Africa, the market of the whole of Africa is very crucial. Then internationally, we can trade with those people who respect us. These are the real problems, not foreign pressure, because that one has no meaning.
Well, absolutely. I understand this, and I agree with you, Mr. President. What we need is peace first, and then regional integration. Then we can trade outside Africa, internationally. Regional integration, peace, which is definitely a dream in our community, in the East African community. Dream koinonalo. It has become a dream. I hope the Ethiopians will figure out their problems, become peaceful, and we go all to regional progress, regional integration. Okay, we can progress together. We can move forward together. We can help one another. That's not a problem. Ports, we got them all. Only we need peace, man. Let's invest our money and attention, our resources into the development of our people instead of wars. Instead of lobbying for somebody else. You understand what I'm talking about? Just invest it on your people. Everything will go smooth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, something has come out here about the life and times of President Isaias Afwerki, and I want you to enjoy it. I'm not going to comment here anything about it. I'll let you comment. Watch it and comment about it. And enjoy it peacefully. Have a good time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our journey through the fascinating story of Eritrea, a young nation with a rich history. Nestled in the Horn of Africa, Eritrea is a country of diverse cultures and breathtaking landscapes. It's a land that has seen centuries of history, from ancient kingdoms to its struggle for independence. In 1991, Eritrea emerged triumphantly as an independent nation, closing a long chapter of conflict and beginning a new era. At the heart of this transformation has been a central figure, a leader who has shaped the country's path since its birth as a nation. He is President Isaias Afwerki, the only president Eritrea has known since its independence. President Afwerki's leadership has been a defining element of Eritrean politics and society. His approach, often described as centralized and authoritarian, has influenced every aspect of life in Eritrea. From the streets of Asmara to the rural villages, his decisions and policies resonate throughout the nation. In this exploration, we delve into the life of President Isaias Afwerki, his rise to power, and the impact of his leadership on the people and future of Eritrea. Join us as we uncover the story of a leader and a nation standing at a crossroads of history and change. Let's turn back the pages of history to discover the roots of a leader who would one day shape a nation. Isaias Afwerki was born into a world of colonial rule and growing aspirations for freedom. His early years were marked by the realities of living in a land under foreign control. As a young man, Afwerki was drawn to the ideals of liberation and self-determination. He joined the Eritrean struggle for independence, a movement that sought to break free from the shackles of colonialism. His commitment and leadership skills quickly propelled him to prominent positions within the Eritrean People's Liberation Front, or EPLF. The EPLF was not just a military force, it was a symbol of hope and resilience for the Eritrean people. Under Afwerki's guidance, the front became a formidable entity, challenging the might of the Ethiopian government. His strategies and vision played a crucial role in steering the movement towards its ultimate goal, an independent Eritrea. Afwerki's journey from a passionate freedom fighter to a leader of a liberation movement is a tale of determination and leadership. It's a story that lays the foundation for understanding the man who would become the first and only president of an independent Eritrea. The dream of an independent Eritrea, a dream that had ignited the hearts of many, was about to become a reality. The year 1991 marked a turning point in the history of Eritrea and its people. After a long and arduous struggle, Eritrean forces, under the leadership of Isaias Afwerki and the EPLF, achieved a significant victory that paved the way for independence. In 1993, following a United Nations supervised referendum, Eritrea was officially declared an independent nation. This was a moment of triumph, joy, and immense pride for Eritreans everywhere. The streets of Asmara and other cities were filled with celebrations as the flag of the new nation was raised high. President Afwerki, now at the helm of the independent state, faced the monumental task of building a nation from the ground up. His role in leading Eritrea to independence was just the beginning of a journey that would challenge his leadership and the resilience of the Eritrean people. The birth of Eritrea as a sovereign nation marked not only a victory over colonial rule, but also the start of a new chapter, a chapter filled with hopes, dreams, and the aspirations of a people who had fought tirelessly for their right to self-determination. In the heart of Eritrea, a leadership style was taking shape, one that would define the nation's course in the years following independence. President Isaias Afwerki, known for his central role in the liberation struggle, adopted a leadership approach characterized by centralization and authority. Afwerki's style is often described as authoritarian. He is seen as a leader who makes decisions with a firm hand, maintaining tight control over the country's political and economic affairs. This approach has been a subject of much discussion both within Eritrea and internationally. Some view his style as necessary for maintaining stability and unity in a young nation with a history of conflict. Others, however, express concern, pointing to the limited space for political opposition and public debate under his administration. President Afwerki's leadership has shaped every aspect of Eritrean society. From government policies to daily life, his influence is evident. As we delve deeper into the workings of his administration, it becomes clear that his leadership style is a key factor in understanding the dynamics of contemporary Eritrea. With Eritrea's newfound independence, President Isaias Afwerki embarked on a journey to shape the nation's internal affairs. His government's domestic policies reflected a vision to rebuild and develop a war-torn country. One of the key areas of focus was infrastructure. The Afwerki administration initiated projects to build roads, schools, and hospitals, aiming to lay the foundations for a modern Eritrea. Education and healthcare received special attention, with efforts to make these services accessible to more Eritreans. However, President Afwerki's tenure has not been without its challenges. Critics have raised concerns over human rights issues, and the restriction of freedoms issues has been a topic of both national and international debate. Despite these challenges, the domestic policies under Afwerki's leadership have had a significant impact on Eritrean society. While some policies have been praised for improving certain aspects of life, others have been criticized for their lack of inclusivity and transparency. Understanding these policies is crucial in grasping the complexities of governance in Eritrea under President Afwerki. Eritrea, under President Isaias Afwerki, has navigated a complex web of international relations and diplomacy. The country's foreign policy, shaped by its history and Afwerki's leadership, has been marked by both cooperation and conflict. Afwerki's administration has actively engaged in regional affairs, particularly with neighboring countries. These relationships have been varied, with periods of tension and reconciliation reflecting the dynamic nature of regional politics in the Horn of Africa. The Eritrean government's involvement in regional conflicts and its stance on various issues have often drawn international attention. The country's relations with Ethiopia, once fraught with hostility, have seen moments of thawing, demonstrating the changing landscape of diplomacy in the region. At the same time, Eritrea's position in international organizations and its interactions with global powers have been crucial in defining its place in the world. President Afwerki's foreign policy decisions have had significant implications for Eritrea's economic and political status on the international stage. Navigating through these diplomatic waters, Eritrea, under Afwerki's leadership, continues to carve out its identity and role in international relations. The country's foreign policy strategies are a reflection of its aspirations and challenges in the global arena. Economic development in Eritrea, a nation with ambitions of growth and self-reliance, has been a key focus of President Isaias Afwerki's administration. The journey towards building a robust economy has been filled with both progress and challenges. Under Afwerki's leadership, the government has worked on developing key sectors such as agriculture, mining, and fisheries. Efforts have been made to harness these resources to boost the national economy and improve the livelihoods of Eritreans. Trade and investment policies have also been a crucial aspect of Eritrea's economic strategy. The country has sought to attract foreign investment while navigating the complexities of a global economy. These efforts have been essential in trying to create job opportunities and stimulate economic growth. However, the path to economic development has not been without obstacles. Eritrea has faced challenges, including international sanctions and regional conflicts that have impacted its economic progress. Additionally, there have been criticisms regarding the transparency and effectiveness of economic policies under President Afwerki's regime. The economic landscape of Eritrea under President Afwerki presents a picture of a nation striving for development amidst various internal and external pressures. Understanding these economic dynamics is key to comprehending the broader picture of Eritrea's progress and potential. While President Isaias Afwerki's leadership has been pivotal in Eritrea's history, it has not been without controversy and criticism. Internationally and domestically, various aspects of his presidency have been under scrutiny. One of the major areas of concern has been human rights. Reports and allegations of human rights violations, including arbitrary detentions and lack of freedom of expression, have been points of contention. The Eritrean government's stance on these issues has often been criticized by international human rights organizations and some foreign governments. Political freedom in Eritrea is another area that has drawn criticism. The absence of political pluralism, with Afwerki's party being the only legally permitted political party, raises questions about the democratic nature of governance in the country. These criticisms have been met with varying responses from the Eritrean government, which often defends its policies as necessary for national security and stability. The controversies surrounding President Afwerki's tenure are integral to understanding the challenges faced by Eritrea in its quest to define its identity in the post-independence era. As we look towards the future of Eritrea under President Isaias Afwerki, questions abound about the direction the country will take. Afwerki has been the only president since independence, and speculation about potential successors and the future of his leadership is a topic of much discussion. The political landscape in Eritrea may evolve in the coming years, with the possibility of new leadership emerging. The hopes and concerns of the Eritrean people regarding their country's future are diverse. Many are hopeful for economic growth, improved human rights, and greater political freedom, while others remain cautious, considering the challenges of the past. The future of Eritrea under President Afwerki's leadership or beyond is a complex subject, intertwined with the aspirations of its people, regional dynamics, and global influences. As Eritrea continues on its journey, the world watches closely to see how this young nation navigates its path forward. Wait! Before heading...
Well, my beautiful friends, this is Eno's story, so leave your comments, be positive, and see what you can do about it. See what you felt about the whole thing, but I'll give you some music. Right now, at the end of the show, this is Abu Samara. Abu Samara وشتي لك بشاشات 291 مستحررت أونير. I was in Asmara Liberation Week, and this was the music that was being played at that point in time. And that is Firas Zakira. Zakira تخيفوا بذا موسيقى زيادة تعبينا تخيف ناس مراشو ناس عم صوت أتمون عخب إذا موسيقى زيادة Zakira, and have peace with yourself.
شيل الحلال مسلم مبرتي زي الساعة مستغرقتي مغمار الحب أنداد متي أبحاد قرحتي حاد هيوتي شيل الحلال مسلم مبرتي زي الساعة مستغرقتي مغمار الحب أنداد متي ذكري حواتي تسعين نبر عم حسبتي حبس فقري من أدقم حلو ساحق من أتفهم أمارك تذكر فرسو حسب تروى أيوة الليل ثم حدون تربي مندخ عندي قريب صنعت قدام عقلي كل حبه كتقول واري وفي تعت المسألة تحب البر بفريقة صنعت قدام عقلي كل حبة طول ماري وفي تعتل نمسلك تحب الباب حب فريقها يا عم بباو بهالقدم معرف صاينة نخدم الدم عصر حيانو مس زبنا سيبان يهدوزا طعم hey 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 شبه الحلال مثل مقاتي زي مساح مستغلاتي مع الحور أنداد متي عم حاد قرحتي حاد هيوتي شبه الحلال مثل مقاتي زي مساح مستغلاتي مع الحور أنداد متي زكري حواتي تسعين النبر عم حسبتي حبس خمري منادقهم حلو ساحق منازفهم أمانتا تذكر كنسو حسب طوى عيوة الليل صوم حدون ترغيب مندخ عند قريب hey 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 hey